Hi everybody, Rider Neill here, and today I wanted to make a little announcement. I am making an all-new tarot deck. It's about time. It's been about a year since I published Shadow Journey Tarot and about 2.5 years since I published Haunted Cat Tarot. So I wanted a new challenge artistically to paint all new paintings for a brand new deck. So today I just want to take a moment to talk about it. In the past, for tarot decks, I have used my own suits. Like, for example, instead of cups, I did chalices. Instead of swords, I did cloaks. For the new deck, Dark Fantasy Tarot, as I've named it, I'm sticking with the OG original Rider Waite suits. That is swords, cups, wands, and pentacles. Sticking with those. So that is a marked change in my previous efforts. This deck will be a 78 card deck. It'll use those standard suits, Major Arcana, Minor Arcana. And once again, like all my previous decks, both Tarot and Oracle, it'll have all original art. That is acrylics on either wood panels or cotton canvases. So right now, what I wanted to do, I'm about halfway done painting the images for the deck. I think I've finished 40 of the 78. I wanted to show off some of the art to give you guys a feel for what the new deck's going to have. So bear with me, I'm going to pick up some pieces of art here. And these are ones that haven't sold yet. So let's start with this one. This was actually the second painting I did for the deck. And at that time, I didn't know I was going to do another tarot deck. I just felt like painting something tarot-esque. So this guy will be the Nine of Swords. And anybody who reads knows the meaning of that card. But just intuitively, you can kind of look at this image and get a feel for what that card is like. This person is in trouble. And this beast, even though pierced by the swords, is still quite dangerous. So this will be the Nine of Swords. That one's acrylic on a wood panel. Second painting I did for the deck. Now something a little more recent I painted once I was well into the process, once I had already decided to. This one's a little smaller. Here we have more swords. 4 swords, to be exact. Now, one of the themes with Dark Fantasy Tarot, obviously, is going to be fantasy. Before I had cats, pretty obvious what that was. And Shadow Journey, which was skeletons and death and cloaked figures. This will be all sorts of fantastical imagery. Knights, angels, fairies, mermaids, dragons, minotaurs, the works, anything fantasy. Not exactly Dungeons and Dragons or anything like that, but I decided to use fantastical, mythical imagery to portray the standard tarot. Speaking of minotaurs, this guy was fun. Acrylic on another wood panel. You see he's got a freaking huge sword there. This guy, he's looking to be the King of Swords. He's very confident. I want him on my side in a battle, as you should too. All right, let's go on to something a little bit darker, a little bit deadlier. This one I had so much fun doing. It took me a while to get the imagery right, but you can see in the light there are actually 7 swords. So the 7 of Swords is all about betrayal, deceit, and lies. And here we've got a knight kneeling, hoping for respite. But I don't think the mermaid's going to help him. Alright, I'm going to show off 2 more. When at the time of making this video, I'm deep into painting the sword suits. So forgive me for showing off a lot of swords paintings. But this one, tall and lean. If you count, there's 8 swords. And I guess she's a fairy girl hiding behind her cloak there. But she's pretty sad. Things aren't going great. So, kind of typical. If you're familiar with tarot at all, pulling swords isn't always what you want to pull. Alright, this next one, I'm going to see if I can fit it on the camera. It's huge. It's the biggest painting probably that I'll do for the deck. I usually do smaller paintings. Let's see if I can get it all in there, or most of it in there. Alright, it won't all fit. But, yeah. This painting is 3 feet by 2 feet. And this is the Queen of Swords. She's got a sword, which is mostly a key there. Of course, imagery for this card, a little less dark than before. All right, so that's all I've got to show off right now. I either haven't finished all the other paintings, or quite a few of them have sold already. Seems people like tarot-related art. So, all original art, no digital imagery on the cards at all, except for me going in and adding the text. What I'm trying to do here kind of with this deck is show that traditional artists still have a place in tarot and oracle. Right now, if you take a look out there, it's just flooded with AI tarot art. I mean, folks are taking a few days and churning out really kind of subpar, half-hearted, soulless AI decks, trying to make a quick buck. I'm trying to push back against that. Part of my goal with making this deck is to show traditional artists we still got a place in making tarot and oracle, and I hope that that's true. Okay, so I'm hoping to finish Dark Fantasy Tarot before Halloween. That's my personal goal. I've got about 35, 36, 37 paintings left to do. I've also got to paint art for the box, front and back, which usually I make it different than the cards. And so pre-Halloween is what I'm hoping for. That's 2024. And I hope you guys will check it out. I hope you like the art that you see. If you have any questions, feel free to hit me up in the comments below. These decks will be available in the typical two places, Etsy, Shadow Art Finds, and my new Amazon Shadow Art Finds store. But they'll also be available in a new location, which I just created in sort of response to Etsy randomly suspending a bunch of people, a bunch of traditional artists off their site. I now have a Shopify site, my direct site. They'll actually be a little cheaper, as are all my decks and prints if you go there and buy direct. But Etsy, Amazon, Shopify, Shadow Art Finds, and I hope the deck it goes smoothly and is out before Halloween once again. Dark Fantasy Tarot. And thanks for watching, you guys. Stick around for the next video.